Dark Matter. This is going to be next up in white. It's probably going to be the last brew that I do in white before I send him away for his upgrade. And I'm going to do 7-7, 7-2-5. 7 days brewing, 2 days cold crash, 5 days conditioning. I'm going to be using my pressure gauge. So the first 3 days or so, I'll try and put the dial just above 0.5, 0.6, just so when you can feel some pressure. Hopefully the PSI will be around 12 to 15. Leave it like that for 3 days. Then after that, put the carb dial up to about 1. Then it should get closer to 30 PSI. Leave that for the next 4 days or so. So that'll be the 7 days brewing, 2 days cold crash, and then 5 days conditioning. So looking forward to this one. On the Facebook groups, it just gets praise. Like praise. Everybody loves it. It's the first stout that I'm doing. So coffee and chocolate, 4.4, Dark Matter. Yeah, really looking forward to it. So let's jump over to the brewing station and we get Dark Matter on the brew. Cheers. Before we get the brew on, I just wanted to walk you through where I put the silicone lube, the food grade silicone lube I use. Really helps with just like putting, detaching, untouching, screwing stuff together. Just kind of keeps all the seals really nice. So let me just talk you through where I use this, right? So first of all, I put some here, around here, and also this top edge, and then also I put some on this main collar. And then when we get to the docking station, this has all just been washed out, by the way, but I put some just around here as well. And then on the actual cap, so normally the cap would be like this, right? So I take this off and I just press up slightly and I just put it all around there to make sure that that O-ring is nicely lubricated. So that's that part. And then when it comes to the to this here, I don't actually do anything with this at all. So that's where we are. I'm going to put some lube, put it together, and then we'll get cracking. Okay, cool. So let's get the brew on. If you like the content here at Action Frame, please smash that like button. I don't know if I said that already. Anyway, so first step, sanitizing solution in. Then I'm going to fill it up with hot water. And then I'm going to shake my mixing bottle. Top tip, like always, check the bottom to make sure you don't have any white granules in there. But that's my mixing bottle sanitized. So I'm going to pour this into the Pinter, then fill up with hot water to the fill line, put the cap on, and then give her a good shake. Whew, okay, giving her a good shake. You want to make sure you use hot water just to build up some pressure. The pressure gauge is on 5, and hopefully once you put that to 45 degrees, because there's hot water in there, some pressure's built up, and you'll get a nice steady pour. So I'll leave that for 5-10 seconds or so, and then I'll pop it down to 90, and that will be the lines clear. That's pressure gone there, so 90 degrees. And then to get it flowing, I can undo the carb valve. Flow through nicely. Okay, so to sanitize the bottom, I'm going to push this in. It doesn't always stick, so sometimes I just find that I just hold my finger in there. Also, this is off, so let sanitize solution run through here and here. Please keep in mind, I'm sanitizing, I'm not cleaning. I've already cleaned this out with hot water. before doing the brew, right? So here we go. It did stick that time. Just let some water run through. Okay, so that's all done. Now to put the docking station on. Again, food grade lubricant really helps here, makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to line her up, twist, push down, turn, and then put it the right way up. And I'm just going to leave the sanitise solution in there whilst I get the brew on. So I put a couple of litres of water in the mixing jug here, and it's always good to give it a good smell because these smell amazing. So yeah, in she goes. Now this has been on the windowsill all afternoon, so about 8 hours or so, and it's quite a sunny day today, and it just really helps when you take it out of the fridge just to warm it up to room temp, and it just makes it a lot more easier to pour out, so you get less stuck inside. So yeah, really make sure you do that. I said do, didn't I? Also, the water I'm using is mineral water, bottled mineral water, but again, that's been left at room temperature for the last 8 hours or so. When you find it, it just comes out a lot easier. So that looks good. I'm just gonna put some hot water to about there, and it's been boiled. It's not boiling now, and then just pour that in, put the cap on, give it a shake, and then we'll see where we are. The brew mix looks nice, dark, thick. Top tip: when you're shaking this, just give it a quick turn. Make sure you can't see any syrup at the bottom. Make sure it's all nicely combined. So I'm going to take the lid off. I'm going to pour the brew juice in to the pinter, and then I'm going to fill her up to the fill line with some water. We're at the fill line. Now, because I've already put the press in, I'm going to fill up to around here, whatever level it was when before you poured it out, and then put that in, and then we'll be ready to add the yeast. We are ready to add the yeast. I'm going to add the yeast in, put on the top cap, and give her a good shake. Now, if you're wondering why I use a bottle to mix, it's because this thing is heavy. So it's a lot easier to mix it in a bottle, but you still want to give it a good shake. So last thing to do is to put the brewing dock on. So I'm going to turn, push, twist, and that is nicely on. And then I'm going to turn it upside down. Oh, God. And you can hear all of the juice flow to the bottom. So at this point, Pinter would say brew on 0 because of the pressure gate that they're having at the moment, issues they're having. I'm going to turn the carb dial to off first of all, just to let out any pressure, and then I'm going to turn the dial up just until I feel some resistance. Now, they're all slightly different, but on this one, I think it's around 0.6, maybe even 0.5, you know. Definitely different to my other two pinters. So I'm gonna, actually no, maybe a bit higher there. Anyway, I'm gonna go with about 0.8. Let's go with 0.8. So 0.8, I'll put it on the brewing cupboard. I'll check on white tomorrow in the morning, see what the PSI is at, and try and let off some gas if I need to, but try and get it to brew on around 12 to 15 for the first 3 days. I'm going to turn it up to 1 and try and get the PSI up to around 25, 30, just to get some pressure in there. If you would like to see the playlist for Black Matter, then I'll put it up there somewhere. And if you want to see what's next from Action Frank, then I'll put it up there. Cheers, thanks for watching.